why. It's always been like that. So I appreciate different things from different people. I know this sounds like, I'm trying to avoid your question, but I don't know. It's really all about access, because the way I dress and for my means and the thing, what I have, I think is pretty well, even comparing them to people who have a whole lot more resources. And I think sometimes if I had an ounce of their resources or their money, I don't know what I would be wearing or how I would be wearing it. Because it would be crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? It's like with the skill set or the taste level, because I realize that it comes down to, and that's what makes a lot of money, out here when it comes to creative content, is that the skill for a creative eye, to be able to look and have insight into what actually looks nice or things. And if I had the resources, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody that I would be able to say would be like, oh yeah, he would definitely dress better than me. There's people that I like that dress in different styles, because to me, a best dressed man is someone that can walk into any scenario and know what to put on. And that's what I pride myself in, trying to always. I don't care if I'm going to a basketball game. I don't care if I'm going to the gym, if it's to a black tie, always being appropriate for whatever event that you're in. It's always, to me, going to always dictate who I think is best dressed. You come in there and to a picnic and you have on something that you would wear to a garage sale, you're off my radar. If you come to, you go to, it's that makes me notice, the appropriateness in every situation is what I look at as the best dressed in every scenario or situation.
How much of being from New York plays a part in how well you do dress?
I think the biggest part. I really do. I think that it's just like raising kids, or when you come up with core principles of style or influence, no matter how many years go by, those things stay with you. And the only thing that happens is, if you're really into it, obviously, is that it gets better or grows with time with your other influences. So for me, music has always been a big influence in the things that I've done and events that I've put on or created. And travel is my biggest passion as an adult. And traveling the world and seeing different cultures and how they do things and what they wear and the colors and everything, mix that with the core things that I've learned on my core aesthetic, it's a recipe for success all the time. So it's just having a core sense of, what it is that you like, you have a standard, and then you just build on it. You just keep adding things and not being afraid. The only difference between me and maybe somebody else is that I will take risks only because this is the game that I'm in. So sometimes it may not pay off, but I wouldn't be able to grow if I don't take chances, if I don't mix the plaids together and see if it works. Oh, it works, you see? But if I didn't try that, I would never know, and I could never grow. That's where I am. So, I take chances. But New York played a huge part in the way that I see things and the access that I had to getting on the train. And I used to leave high school when there was releases and things, and I would go all the way downtown by myself, no one with me, and I would just go and buy if it was a sneaker that I wanted that came out, or a shirt that I really wanted that came out. Like I've always had a love for clothes, and I don't know that it would have been the same if I would have grew up in Wisconsin somewhere.
Mm.
Or, in Colorado or something. You know, I just don't know that it would still be the same. I think my journey would have been a little bit different.
He said Wisconsin. All right, last question, and then we could get up out of here. Last question is, I know a lot of the guys these days are talking about their sock game. Like, yo, got my sock game on point. So could you tell me something that I may not know about how important socks are to an outfit, and also with belts?
So you got to remember, I don't do what everybody else does all the time. So for me, it's a little different. So, for instance, socks, yes, are important. I'll start with that. I think that's the easier part for me. Socks are important. You know, roll up two socks. But, you know, when just not wearing them. If you're not going to play tennis, you know, then take them out your door. Okay, get you some black tubes or, you know, regular socks. And if you're talking about dress socks, it's just stylistic. It's styles and things that you want. But basic is fine. I don't go crazy with socks. I have a few, you know, different things that I'll try every once in a while. But it's really based on your aesthetic and your style, you know. Belts. I don't really like belts right now, to be honest. I try not to wear a belt as least as possible. I will alter my pants, my belt loops, just so I don't have to. It's just a much more stylish look for me. And
without a belt?
I love not wearing a belt. Absolutely. I think it's so much more chic look. And it's hard to say without you seeing, because most times people don't even know I don't have it, but they don't even question it. You know what I mean? Because you can see it as, you know, it looks good. But if you say it, it's like, oh, what do you mean? You have to match your belt with your shoes. It's no rules if you have good taste. You can wear white in the winter if you have good taste. If you have poor taste, it's going to look bad. It's going to look like you shouldn't be wearing white in the dead of winter. You know? So I do follow some guidelines, but not all. And that's pretty much what I can say. I do, not that I don't wear belts, I do. But when I'm getting dressed, or I have a more dressy look on, I prefer not to wear belts. I'll take my pants to the tailor to make sure they fit a certain way, that the loops may not show, or they take it off, just so I don't have to wear a belt.
All right, that's what's up. All right, well, that is our time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm introducing you to my brother from another mother, Corey Hodge. Again, check him out on his Instagram page. It's InTheWorldIKnow. That is Corey Hodge. I'm Billionaire Brown. This has been another Billionaire Brown experience. Until next time, continue to be.